up, guys? Mike here. This past 2 weeks has been an amazing ride. We have made some crazy trades this past 2 weeks, getting returns from around somewhere between 10% all the way up to 30%. And of course, I think the next week coming up is going to be another amazing week that we are going to have. And it is going to be a pretty short week up ahead because Monday is going to be an off day because of Memorial Holiday. So this week is going to be a nice wild ride of a week. And we are going to go over some crazy moves in the market, so make sure to stay tuned and check these videos coming up. Subscribe to my channel to do that. Also, guys, this week we are going to get into Apple stock, ticker symbol AAPL. Please do not mix up with stock with the real estate REIT stock. The ticker symbol for that one is APPL. I've had a lot of people mess up with that and buy the incorrect ticker symbol. The real correct ticker symbol for Apple is AAPL, not APLE, right? Do not mix with that one. So we are going to go over why I think Apple is presenting a great opportunity, especially if you're a long-term investor and if you have always wanted to invest in Apple. That opportunity might be coming your way because Apple has been getting crushed lately, right? It's just been going down and down and down while the whole market has been soaring. Tech stocks have been going up and Apple just keeps going down. And with the way Apple works is this is definitely a long-term stock you can position yourself in, or you could trade it because Apple makes some crazy nice moves when it's time for it to go up. Anyways, guys, we're going to go over some financials. We're going to go over some earnings on Apple stock. We're going to go over some charts, technical analysis, and where I think is a great opportunity to buy Apple shares and where would be another opportunity to sell them off if you are a trader. This is a stock that I personally am a long-term believer in, and I think Apple is a stock you buy and hold pretty much for life if you really want to do that, because Apple does pay a nice dividend and it is definitely a company that will last 20 to 50 to even 100 years to come because it is a powerful growth company, powered growth stock. Anyways, guys, with that said, let's waste no further time. Make sure you always destroy that like button. Hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel and I really appreciate it. Check out my Patreon page. I do not post all my trades on my videos. Most of those that I do post will be on the videos, but I have a few stocks that I only present to my Patreon members, and we have been making some crazy returns on those as well. So make sure to join the link in the description box below for that one. With that said, guys, let's waste no further time. Just check out my Patreon page, and with that said, let's begin. Yeah. All right, guys, let's begin with the trade of the week, and that is none other than Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Please do not get this mixed up with the Apple APPL, Apple Hospitality Real Estate stock. This is a do not get this mixed up and buy this one. A lot of people make that mistake. The ticker symbol is AAPL, okay? Apple stock. So this week and the past 2 weeks, Apple has just been doing terrible, all right? It's just been trading sideways and going down for absolute no reason, to be honest with you, all right? They did earnings on this day and they crushed it. They crushed earnings. People expected them to do well, and they did very well, all right? It just doesn't even make sense why after earnings the stock has just been crushed and has been going down big time, all right? It's just monumentally insane how bad it's been going down. But the great news is it's probably going to end, all right? It is probably going to start becoming a very good time to start adding on some shares or beginning to load up on shares. Right now, I do not have any Apple share, not a single one in any of my account. I do trade Apple, but I do not own a single share. And where do you guys think I'm going to start buying? Well, right now, it's almost becoming a good buy, all right? I think Apple still has a little bit more room to go down. Probably around $122 is where I would start adding very small shares, all right? Because I think Apple can sink whatever you want to say it, to around 118 again. It is very highly likely and possible that Apple could dump to 118, maybe even 116 is possible. I wouldn't bet on that one, but I do think Apple definitely has a chance to go below 122 and possibly hit 118. Hitting 116 is going to be a definite hard call for that. That would mean the S&P would go down really hard if that happens. So I don't think that will happen. I think around 120, 118 would be where Apple will stop, and might not even get there. It might not even get there. It might start moving up very soon because Apple has been getting crushed very much a lot since earnings, right? It's just been getting crushed way too much, to be honest with you. And as we can see, actually, MACD and TSI has just crossed over, right? This is usually a nice bullish signal, but because of the downtrend, I'm still very I wouldn't trust buying any right now. I still would not buy any. I don't own any, and I would not buy any until I get at least 2 to 3 days of this stock trading sideways. I need some sideways like this. This was like a signal where like, oh, it's trading sideways, and then boom, on the third day, it breaks. That means I'm not going to buy. Look, it just broke, and this is what happens the next day. It pulled up, right? It pulled up, but it just couldn't hold the next day. It dumped again, dump, and just Apple couldn't hold the last few days. It's just been dumping and dumping straight down. All right. RSI has been getting nice. It's around 42. I still do not want it here. I want it here, right around the 30 RSI. 30 to 35 RSI is where I want it. All right. I want it definitely below 42 RSI because it's still telling me it is an overvalued stock and it is not a good time to buy for me. So I haven't bought a single share yet. Histogram is about to cross over, go the other side, which is a good bullish sign. All right, last time we had this, look, Apple can trade sideways for a few days, weeks, if not even a month. All right, look at that. From March, it was down all the way to end of April. All right, it did not go up at all. All right, it took all the way till April, even March. By the end of March, it finally started taking off. All right, so Apple can do that. Apple can trade sideways for a very long time. Right, this can happen for a very long time. Apple can keep going cross for a while and keep trading sideways, and then finally we can see a nice bullish uptrend just like that. Right, it could take a month. This trade could take a month to process. Right now, half the month is gone. I think it could start moving up anytime soon. Right. I like Apple. Apple is definitely a stock you can definitely hold for long term and never sell and pass down to your kids, to your grandkids, to your great grandkids, whoever the heck you want. This is a company that will last for generations and you could keep passing it down. Just like Microsoft, these are the two top stocks in the S&P that you can definitely be passing down. Look at that. Apple has been trading sideways and then it took a dump. All right. So you can expect Apple to trade sideways for a while and take a pump. It could take a pump. All right. I expect it to go a little bit down, unfortunately. So I know if you're a shareholder, it hurts to hear that. I do apologize to you, but I'm not the market maker. I don't make markets. I just see trends and patterns and I trade them. All right. That's the whole point of making money. You have to watch the trends. You have to see where it's going. And once the trend is in your favor, trade in your favor. Do not trade or bet against your favor because all you'll do is just lose and lose and lose money. And you don't want to do that. I don't want to see you guys doing that. And I don't want to do that. So buy the trend, sell the trend, right? You got to go where the trend is. If the trend is down, sell. If the trend is up, buy. That's how it works. That's how markets usually work. And you should, if you haven't already known that, please know this is how markets work. There will be trends that will go in your favor, and there will be trends that will go against you, and you need to follow the trend that is going. All right, tech stocks have been beaten pretty heavily, and I think that with the S&P right now, it's just having a hard time breaking the 420s, right? It did on Friday, sorry. It hit 421, and then it just took a dump. It couldn't hold. All right? We hit 422 here, and it couldn't hold. So we could see this trade sideways for a while. We could see the S&P going sideways for a bit, and we could see a breakout coming anytime. Usually we could see dumps and dumps, but we can also see pumps and pumps, right? So keep watch on that. Apple did phenomenally in earnings, right? It just doesn't even make sense. It's just been growing. It is a massive company that has been continuously prospering and going 2,000% return. Look at that. That's crazy, right? Apple has been doing fundamentally well. They are buying companies. That's why you see some downward trends, and cash on hand is insane. Look at that. $38 billion in cash. Revenue cost them about $50 billion, but they're making so much more money than they are spending, right? Their quarter earnings have been growing fundamentally perfectly well. So they're doing very well. They beat earnings every single time. This is a company that I would definitely love to own and hold for long term, but I personally like to trade Apple, right? So Apple right now, if you go to tip ranks, they think it's worth at least $156, right? And for me, if I'm going to be trading this, I do not think it's going to go to 150. They're going to be kidding themselves. All right, Apple couldn't even beat 136 last time. So where I would start selling is around 132. That's where I see is a lot of resistance. So that's where I would sell. 132 is and 134 will be a very tough resistance level to break, right? Look at that. It could not break it. It had earnings. That's the only reason that it broke, and it got crushed and it went straight down. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post some buys there and sells there, but most of that is going to be on the Patreon page besides the videos that you see on my YouTube. Also, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what other stocks you would like me to do a video on, or if you have a question on a specific stock, leave a comment below and I'd be happy to help you guys out. Also, check out my Patreon page. We do a lot of trades there. And also, do not miss out on the promotion going on right now with WeBull, where you could get a chance and be entered to win a Tesla. And they are giving out free Tesla shares as well. So check the link in the description box below. Sign up for WeBull, where you could get 4 free stocks, 2 just for signing up to use their platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 4 total stocks, and 2 of those will be valued from $8 all the way up to $1,850. Check the link in the description box below. If you want another free stock, of course, we have FirstTrade, which gives out pretty good stocks as well. And finally, we have Robinhood, which also gives out free stocks as well. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.